Alrighty, we are getting ready to start game number 3 for the Melonheads. So taking a look at the conference after we simulated the games for the rest of the league. The Sirloins did lose a game, which means the Melonheads are now only half a game back. Look at those pandas over there. That's a cool little logo they got. The Chucklers, who did beat the Melonheads, are 3-0 and the only 3-0 team so far. Look at the Rippers. That's who we got to play. The Rippers don't seem like a very solid team. They are 0-2 and their players look terrible. So the Melonheads do have a good chance here. Let's see how the league leaders are looking in the league. Tony Del Vecchio put himself at second. Ahmed Khan and him are in the batting average race. Home runs, we put ourselves there. RBIs, there's probably not much to see on pitching because we just got started. But we are going to go ahead and get started with game number 3. Look at Tony Del Vecchio. He's got a big ol' arrow. Yoey. Yowzers. But we do have Dante Robinson, who's also feeling himself right now. He's locked in. What's Tony Del Vecchio? He is on fire. Yes, he is. He's in a secondary position, apparently. What's his primary position? Left field? Yeah, left field. Who's playing left field? What's Keisha Phillips' primary position? Right field. Well, who the heck made this team? Jesus. Why don't you guys just switch positions then? Seems like a self-explanatory thing. Now you're both playing your preferred position. How about that? All figured out. Pete Wheeler still without a hit. Unreal. They really need some production out of that top of the order by the little redhead. I kind of always imagine Pete Wheeler being a creep as he gets older. He was pretty weird in the games. Oh, it's nighttime. The first night game I've seen against the Rippers. They look intimidating. I'm kind of scared. Oh, they got Shipwreck. Look out for him. Middleman. Hammerhead. Oh, Blaze. Yikes. Alright, let's see if the Melonheads can get something started here right off the bat in the first inning. Here is Pete Wheeler. This dude is a complete creep, but he's a stud. Apparently not, because an error. So he is going to reach on the air. Let's see if he can do what he does best, which is steal bases. Oh, Pete Wheeler's going to be in there by a mile. That's the reason they have him on the team. And he's going to be in there at third also. I wasn't sure if he'd make it or not. He gets 2 stolen bases, and that gives Dante Robinson a chance to already get an RBI here to start off the game. Dante's going to put this ball in play, so it will be an RBI. And the Melonheads are up 1-0. Dante just playing some small ball. That's all they ask from him. Here's Pablo Sanchez batting .500. We want to see him hit some bombs, though. That's all we actually want to see is little Pablo Sanchez, who's now grown up. I just want to see him just absolutely rake. I want to hit one off the Orcas. Oh, that's in the right center field. Oh, good play by right fielder. I don't know any of their names. Here's Keisha Phillips, though. Batting .250. I thought she was a little better than that. She's the best player in my little warm-up league when I first played. Not so much right now. High pop-up. That's going to be out number 3, but the Melonheads do get her on here in the top of the first. Oh, the jerseys are cute. Who's pitching? I didn't even see. Vicky Kawaguchi. So this is Kenny's little sister. Let's see if it runs in the family. Pitching. I don't know. Kenny did well. He was terrible in my other league, which is why I make fun of him so much. I literally gave up bombs with him all the time. Maybe that's changed. Vicky Kawaguchi trying to keep the family name strong in this league. Strike 3 called. This dude just drops his bat and knows. Here's Feather Hogwash. She is married to Mr. Hogwash himself. And it's well known that their family invented the phrase hogwash. And I don't know what other lame, cheesy things I can say about it. But strike 3 swinging. Vicky Kawaguchi. Woo! Here's Meadow Turnpike on the hill. Mikey Thomas, I don't even know if I have a hit with this dude. Look at him celebrating out there in center. Look at that card on the center field wall, on the scoreboard. He's like celebrating a home run he's never hit. Oh, Mikey Thomas, did I speak too soon? Mikey opposite field, gone! 2-0 Melonheads on the home run of Mikey Thomas. This team is just powered by home runs apparently, because that seems to be their favorite way to score. I swear to God, if we dab again. We didn't. Here's Ahmed Khan. He's batting .750, and he did hit the first home run the Melonheads had. That's a little dribbler. A misplay, and he's going to be safe at first base. The dribbler eats him up, and here's Tony Del Vecchio. This man's batting .750, 2 dingers. The mustache just fits. If you played the game as a kid, the mustache just fits grown-up Tony Del Vecchio. He does advance the runner, though, on his ground out. Here's Stephanie Morgan. She's tired from being a catcher and having her hair stick through her helmet and all that. It's a lot of work having your helmet like that, and your hands in the back go through it, too. All right, it's all up to Vicky Kawaguchi. She's the one with the little dress. She wore a dress. Oh my God, come on, Blue. She was safe. Holy cow. Let's ask New York or whoever. Here's Jack Middleman. Holy, what is up with everyone in this league and the Mohawks? Apparently, every team has at least one guy with a Mohawk, and it is necessary. That is a dive. I don't know what else to do. Oh, the little R1 button would have made me jump. But instead I dove. That's all right. We're still learning. Yep. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Who's this guy? Twist Hammerhead. Good Lord. Imagine what his parents were thinking when they named him Twist Hammerhead. Oh, that ball's going to deflect away. And we're going to have a 2-1 ball game. As Pablo can't come up with a diving play. And here's Pat Dean, the most normal name I've seen yet. He's going to ground ball. Pete Wheeler to Pablo. Nothing. Couldn't get him at first, but his mojo did drop. Here's Tyke Slubby. Tyke Slubby. What the heck kind of name is that? I want to know, when they made this game, what was the thought process when coming up with these player names? This ball might drop. Oh no, Keisha Phillips is going to misplay this ball and have no choice but throw to third. Nothing. Keisha Phillips just overruns the ball, and now we're in trouble here because it's 2-1. First and third, 1 out. Really need a double play ball. That ball's popped straight up though. That'll work too. Guns it to first just in case. And here's Meadow Turnpike, the pitcher. She can't hit, so it would take a series of unfortunate events to cause this game to be tied. And there's the unfortunate event. And the runner on first is going to go first to third. It is 2-2 now as an RBI single. Here's Archie Carpenter. He's got an opportunity to give the Rippers the lead. Everyone in this game throws 1,000,000 miles an hour. See you later. Strike 3 does get out of the jam. Look at that vest the umpire's wearing. All right, Pete Wheeler. Here we are in game number 3, and Pete Wheeler still does not have a hit. This dude is really letting his team down, shaking his booty at the plate. That ball is down the line. Out again is Pete Wheeler. I don't know. Look at that, though. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Here's Dante Robinson. He did hit a home run earlier in last game. He got an RBI in this game. Dante is living the life of the Ancient League. He went from being the little short kid with popcorn in the backyard league to being a superstar here, as he is loved by many. Here's Pablo Sanchez, the guy everyone expects to be the best player in the league, and maybe it's getting to him as he has yet to hit a home run. He has not really been a big factor in the offense. Even though he does have a decent batting average, he hasn't factored much into this team's runs. Fly ball to left. Tony Del Vecchio is going to settle under it for out number... Who's this? Feather Hogwash. Here we go. Low outside slider. Nothing. Oh, terrible right down the middle changeup. I tried to time it. I don't really know the timing to dive, but we almost had it. I'm not going to make fun of Ahmed Khan. That would be completely uncalled for when he dove for the ball. Looking for the double play ball. That's what we're looking for here. That's a low pitch. Vicky Kawaguchi may not go deep into this game. I don't really know. I don't really understand. Oh, stealing. Ball 4, though. Vicky Kawaguchi's got herself in some trouble here, as it's 1 out, first and second. That ball was hit deep. Dante's going back off of his head. Off of Dante's head. They're going home. The throw to the plate. Not in time, and the Rippers take the lead. Dante tried to make a heck of a play, but while turning around to make a play on the ball, it hit him right in the dome, right off the afro. A double play ball, though, is going to stop the bleeding. The Melonheads have 1 hit and 2 runs. This Melonheads offense is completely... What the heck? So I took out that guy and brought in Renee Longstroke. Oh boy. You think what you would about Renee, but she's got that long stroke. But the entire Melonheads team has been inconsistent. Game 1, they lose 1-0, almost no hits. Game 2, they come out and rake. Here we are in Game 3. They have 1 hit. This is the guy with the hit. But they have 2 runs because of some small ball and his home run. He's going to hit this ball too hard and fly out to right. Here's a guy that can tie this ball game with 1 swing of the bat. I'm late again. I should stop trying to use power swing. I get too aggressive too. You like to have to hold it. It's like really weird. Oh, he pops it up. Yeah, so like you hit power swing. And as the pitcher starts his motion, you have to hold it so you get the most power. And you gotta like time it just right and then let go when you want your guy to swing. And like it's hard to not just like let go when the pitch is a ball. And then you let go when he swings. I don't know, it's weird. Pete Wheeler at short is underneath it. We really need a 1-2-3 inning here so that the Melonheads can get right back up to bat and try and score some more runs. Turnpike is going to continue to pitch. Mikey Thomas makes the play out number 3. So we did exactly that. Our Melonheads are going into the top of the 5th with 1 hit, 2 runs. Lots of errors out of the Rippers, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Here's Tony Del Vecchio. This is the man you might want at the plate. Joe Wasman. Look at that man's. He's fast. Tony Del Vecchio could tie this ball game if he continues to rake like he has been. His stats are really increased. Look at those lines, and then look where his bars are. Shows you how much he's increased by being on fire. He's swinging too early. He's swinging out of his shoes, though. He's trying to do too much. Let's see if he can settle in. That is a high pop-up. That may have been ball 4. But I think he's still trying to do too much. 1 out. Here's Stephanie Morgan. She is not what you'd call the best player. She certainly thinks she is. Out number 2. This is not good. Here's Vinny Kawaguchi. They're going to pinch hit with... looks like Jocinda's my best player. Jocinda, Tanisha, Noisha, Laquanda, Freakalik at the dish. Oh, how is that a strike? Come on. We need a hit here. This is a pathetic game out of the Melonheads. That ball is going to fly too much. The Melonheads once again lose. The offense just doesn't seem to be consistently there, and they've let down some good pitching performances thus far as they lose 3-2. They only had 1 hit. Just pathetic. Look at the team. Yikes. The team is batting not well. 0, 333, 333, 167, 167, 500, 500, 167, 0, 0. Not good. Melonheads are struggling. Kawaguchi did not pitch as well as I thought. 6.75 ERA. But I guess ERAs are bloated in shorter games, so maybe my expectations need to be higher ERAs. But anyways, yikes. Here's your 3 players of the game. Mikey Thomas does make it on with his first home run and the cool card. So that is the end of game number 3. A disappointing game for the Melonheads, and now they are 1-2. Not what we thought, as this team dominated the Backyard League. We will see if they can turn it around for game number 4.